Hi Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at sort of what needs to come out for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I did also have a shadow work video just yesterday for the full moon. You might want to check that one out. But this week we are I've got the Yin Yang Oracle. I'm also using the Mystic Martian Oracle. The Lenormand deck I have this week, we have the Jester Lenormand, and I also have here the Romance Angel Love Oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, firstly, we're seeing the forming structure, solid foundation card. Okay, so all about the solid foundations and forming more solid structures within yourself. Especially with this second card here, we do have transcendence and unity. Okay, I do also have a bit of I feel like this is definitely timing for you. We have the autumn card, which is all about harvest. Okay, so I do read the seasons as my own, and it is currently, we're coming up to the end of autumn here in Australia. So, it kind of does show us that, you are going through this phase at the moment, and in the next few months, you will be sort of being probably noticing that you have sort of transcended and starting to harvest the fruits of your labors when it comes to the work you've been putting in within yourself to form more solid structures and to find that foundation within yourself to really form more positive changes going forward and to really make sure you're coming from somewhere nice and stable within yourself. Okay, that does really talk about I feel like harvesting the stability that you've been trying to form within yourself. Finally, that unity energy, that transcendence energy coming into a full union with yourself here, Virgo, and transcending obstacles that may have been a part of your life in the last 3 to 6 months here, longer even for some of you. You're finally kind of harvesting, once again, reaping the fruit of your labor. I keep getting that same sort of phrase here. Okay, obviously, different Virgos on the timeline. Some of you, this may be, taking a little bit extra time, than others. Some of you may have already sort of really started to notice that you have sort of really, really transcended and grown quite a lot and, become more unified within yourself. Okay, but we'll have a look with the Lenormand and get a bit more detail about that. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? Clarify? Clarify? Seeing a lot of action and communication here, Virgo. Firstly, we have the birds. Okay, so that is a communication card that does talk about conversations, having conversations, talking things through. Okay, so quite a lot of you probably have been, talking things through, even just within yourself, finding yourself more able to, have these deeper conversations with yourself, and especially when it comes to the structures that you're forming within yourself. We also have here the clover, which is all about, taking actions, taking a bit of a chance, taking a bit of a risk here. It does have a lot of good fortune attached. I am seeing a lot of positive energy here for you, Virgo. But I'll just run through what cards we've got here, because we do have the Rider, okay, which is, brings forth good news. It's happy news on the way, happy news, coming from you yourself. I feel for a lot of you, you're taking a chance on, talking about this positive energy that you're feeling within yourself. This is that harvest. you're taking chances to have deeper conversations with yourself, and then, have conversations just in general with other people. Tell people about, I've really noticed how much I have grown and changed and learnt along the way here. Especially here too, with you have the letter. So it's another communication card, all sorts of communication here. And we do also have the moon. Okay, so this is the pretty much the only indicator of what this is all about. The rest are all just showing us action and communication, that you're really entering into this phase. Like, I would not be surprised if there's some Virgos out there that, you're actually starting to open up to the idea of, doing things like guest speaking and giving empowerment speeches and things like that. Like, that's this energy that it's so powerful. Sharing your story kind of energy, where it can be through all forms of communication here as well. Does I'm just using the speaking as an example because we do have the birds there for conversations, but that can talk about all forms of communication here. The way that we share, the way that we communicate in this day and age is very, very different to when the lenormand was first designed here. So, it can be, public forums, like online forums and those sorts of things. Text, a lot of text sort of stuff. It's a lot more easily shareable these days. This could even just be like, doing a TikTok, talking about your experience with your own self-growth, those sorts of things. The way that you've found a new sense of stability within yourself, and you've found this new, because for some of you, this is like, it's kind of like you found something that has worked for you, and brought you into this union with yourself, and has helped you transcend obstacles that you've been through, and you're now harvesting the rewards from that. And for a lot of you, I do feel as though there's just something specific that you're kind of like, oh, if I never had tried this method, I would never be where I am now. If I never did this, it's something so simple, but you've got to try this. It's kind of this advocating energy, this sharing energy, sharing your experience, and helping others through your own experience here. And the moon really does tell us that this is something that has been very, very close to you emotionally. So this is a way that you have dealt with things on an emotional level. The way that you process emotions, the way that in the past you may have, for some of you it's like a way you have turned negative emotions into positive emotions. I'm just going to get one more to see if we can clarify that a little bit more specifically here. But there is this element too of relying on your intuition, relying on your emotional self to guide you here. I'm getting the ship. So once again, we're just seeing this sharing energy, this journey, this is all about travel and distance and journeying and going on adventures. So it's kind of, really starting something new for you in your life here. And I just keep getting this advocating kind of energy where you're kind of sharing your experiences here. You're sharing your knowledge. You're, communicating with other people. This is what I've done and it's really helped me out. So I am really feeling that for a lot of you, it is, directly related to you, not only sort of starting to, understand these structures that you've formed within yourself, but, sharing that with others around, even if it's just, with one person around you that, oh, I tried this and it really helped me. Maybe this will help you. Even if it's just one person, it feels like it's very important at the moment here, Virgo. But we'll have a look with the Mystic Martian. What's going on here for Virgo, please? I just feel like there's something in specific that I'm missing here. What's going on for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? Yeah, so that's that energy all over again, the Agarthan's energy here. Okay, that's all about manifesting, multi-dimensional perception and attunement. So, really coming into attunement with yourself, aligning with yourself, finding this sort of structure within yourself that is helping you form, more solid foundations, helping you become more unified with your own self here. For some of you, it may be on a very spiritual level. We do see that dimensional perception coming through here as well. So I am just sort of getting here that for at least one or two of you, this is something to do with um, understanding the human experience. So it's kind of also not just within yourself, but also the entirety, which is within yourself. It's this very multi-dimensional kind of energy where it's you becoming more able to understand your personal life experience and where you fit into the world, and then you're kind of understanding the experience of the world. So for some of you it's like a glitch in the matrix kind of moment where you are understanding different complexities and layers to the experience, and it's all sort of making a little bit more sense to you, and you're becoming a little bit more unified with the experience and the matrix, and understanding how to use it for your own benefit rather than being trapped in it, if that kind of makes sense here. I also have the short greys card coming through, which this is a very interesting energy. This is a little bit different. This is timid, misunderstood, and shy. Okay, so, I feel like this is a little bit of your fear coming through here a little bit, Virgo, with, like you kind of saying to me, but how can I be advocating? How can I be, sharing when I'm, shy? Not necessarily shy for a lot of you, but um, you're just not feeling aligned with that side of things. But I'll just grab some clarity on that one for you. Clarify the short greys for Virgo, please. Why are we seeing that energy for Virgo? Yeah, so we do have the crossroad and the flowers here. So this is sort of showing us that, regardless of your misgivings, regardless of whether you misunderstand this about yourself, even, I feel like some of you have misunderstood this about your own self. You're making the conscious decision to, you know what, yeah, it is a bit scary to get up and speak to all these people. Like for some of you, it's outright some sort of speaking thing, like where you are speaking to a lot of people here about your experiences. You may be sort of becoming some sort of life coach or something like that. But you are sort of going, yeah, regardless of my misgivings, regardless of my fears, I'm choosing to follow my path and give to this and give my whole self to this. Because I know that because of this energy here, I'm going to receive all that energy back from the universe, that I have to, overcome my fears, overcome my timid nature, my shy, the shyness sort of stuff, and give of myself. So for some of you here, this is not for everyone within the collective. Obviously, not everyone within the collective is going to be more on that introverted scale, but it's more to do with the fear of, showing this perception, this full version of yourself, this unified version of yourself, because I do feel for a lot of you, it's very different to where you have been in the past, and you kind of have a little bit of trepidation that people may not understand this about you, and you kind of making the conscious choice to give your all to this anyway, because you know that that's in your highest good here, that you are forming this solid foundation, and you are transcending, and this is time to reap your rewards kind of energy. This is, you're choosing to accept your gifts. You know, you do have a gift here. It's a gift, and you're choosing to take action to follow that path wherever that leads you, which is kind of really beautiful for you there, Virgo. But we'll have a look here with love and romance as well. Okay, Virgo, what's going on for Virgo with love and romance? What's going on for Virgo with love and romance? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So you may already have children. It may be just being, the effect of children. So you may be dealing with somebody who has children, you may have children yourself, but it also definitely could be that free-spirited, playful kind of nature. Your concern about, do I want children? These sorts of things may be impacting where you're wanting to go with romantic interest at the moment. We do see attraction coming through here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, this is part of why you're giving your all over here, Virgo, because like attracts like. It's that manifestation energy all over again. Like attracts like. If you're putting out positive, you receive back positive. You put out that negative, you receive negative. Okay, but love yourself first. As always, Virgo. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I feel like this is a lot of what this is all about, that you are transcending at the moment, and you have awakened to this new version of yourself, and you're finding a lot of respect for yourself along the way, and remembering to love yourself first, and even if things are a little bit scary, you do have those moments of fear upon this journey, that loving yourself first means following your highest good sometimes, and giving your all, even if it's a little bit scary here. Yeah, so very interesting. I would love to hear how that plays out in your personal situation, Virgo. Leave me a comment. Let me know. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements. Your moon sign usually quite strong during the full moons. The full moon was just yesterday, so make sure you do check out that shadow work reading from yesterday as well. But hopefully I will see you all again soon.